A question I get asked pretty regular is, will my four-wheeler idle under the water? The answer to that is yeah. Yeah, it idles under the water. And to get it idled under the water, all you gotta do is grease your spark plug and run all your vent lines. See, I got 7 of them right here. Run them all up to the top of the snorkel. You want your gas, you got, pull this seat off real fast. That thing's heavy, it's full of water. You got this vent liner here to the carburetor, and this one right there. And then you got one on the very bottom of the carburetor. Some people say not to run the little drain bowl, not to run it up, but you ain't gonna get it out on the water. But that's why you rebuild your carburetor where it ain't gonna leak, where your bowl ain't gonna stick. Or not your bowl, but your float, where your float ain't gonna stick, so it ain't leaking gas out. And you rebuild it, you run your vent line up. I trust this carburetor, and the carburetor's good, seal, everything on your air box. Got rubber boots sealed up, all that in there sealed up, all the little rubber boots sealed up. But kind of am thinking I got a small leak, kind of thinking that it's leaking on this right here. But I mean, it being under for like 5 minutes and it only got like a little bit in the bottom of it, so pretty much that's sealed. But all I got is just, I took the factory one out and got some the foam stuff that's the little seal that's in the door, the little like squishy foam. I just cut some of that in half, put it in there, sealed it up. And you got to run your fan. You probably don't got to run your fan to make out under the water, but you want to run all your vent lines. You got them 3 to the carburetor. You got fan, front differential, rear differential, and let's see, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all. See in there, you might see a little, well, let me go this side over here. That's my gas. Yeah, if you seal everything up, really, it'll idle all day under the water. And another question I get is, does it float? Oh yeah, too much. You about gotta have 3 people on it and it's still floating. Yeah, that thing floats bad. And them ain't but 28s. I might have to, I'm gonna try to air down the tires a little bit, but you know, if I air them down, the tire might come off the rim. So, I don't know. And I heard to put water in it, but I ain't want to put water in it. Oh yeah, and my baffle on my exhaust is took out, but it'll still idle under the water all day with it took out, so you don't gotta worry about it if yours took out too. And it shouldn't make a difference if yours is like that one over, if it's stock, like how it came with the baffle in it. But pretty much, these things come sealed, really. You just make sure everything is watertight. But I'm probably gonna put silicone on my airbox so it's don't got no leaks in it. Oh yeah, and you wanna seal up all these here, all of them. Every single, you wanna take the whole airbox out, clean it up, and take all the rubber boots out of it, silicone them. Preparation is key. So yeah, then after that you can just go however deep no problem. But that's it. Oh, and another way to get your to get it sealed up, you wanna put a hose clamp. Well, if it'll focus. Well, anyway, there's a hose clamp on each one. I don't know if you can see it down there, but anyway, there. Let's see. No, you can't see it, but there's put a hose clamp on each one of them, like your crankcase, and you want to replace your well, if it's got a like crack in it, but mine had like small little cracks. It still probably would work, but I wanted to go ahead and replace it. And on your drain, you put a hose clamp on it too, and make sure you take a spark plug boot and fill it up with dielectric grease, because once that goes under, if it ain't greased, it'll shut off. It'll kill the motor, and that ain't good. So yeah, just you might see it. Yeah, right there you can see it. There's a hose clamp on them. Got a hose clamp on them. Tighten them up and put a little bit of silicone on them. Well, not on the ones that's got the hose clamp, but not on there on the motor, because it kind of gets a little bit hot and you don't want that. But that one right there, put silicone on that one. And really, I always like to replace the factory hose clamp on the pipe, on the air intake, because the factory ones really ain't that good. Well, or at least for that one. I just went ahead and replaced it with a higher quality one, so I could tighten it up a little bit more to get it to seal better. But yeah, that's it really. Oh, and another trick, this plastic piece that goes right here, when you get in water and you're driving through it, it keeps on falling off. So what you could do, oh, that's right here in the truck, because I just put it in there because it kept on coming off. But on these, you put a little bit of silicone on them and stick them in there, and it'll like stick into that little rubber boot, and it'll stay in there. And on this side over here, well, I don't know about on y'all's, but mine did. There was a plastic clip in it, kept on coming out. Put a zip tie on it, it ain't gonna come off. And really, I haven't had problems with this one coming off, the one that goes around the foot shifter. But yeah.